Hello, everyone, and welcome to G's Lovers Hub TV, the place where we update you with everything happening within and outside our community. It's actually getting serious, it's actually getting very, very tough as things continue to happen that we cannot even comprehend and we cannot even understand. So, if you're just joining us, quickly click on the subscription button, comment, like, and share, and we'll make sure we give you more updates with everything that is happening. It is really pathetic right now that kidnapping in Nigeria has been normalized. Yes, kidnapping in Nigeria has been really, really normalized. People now look at it as it's just a normal thing. People now look at it as just a way of life. People now look at it as okay, who is going to happen next? And guess what? This is the total failure of leadership. Everything ends and starts with leadership. Once leadership is weak, everything is going to be weak. Let us stop pretending what is happening in Nigeria today is not inevitable security. It is the direct result of weak leadership. We have a terribly weak leadership in Nigeria that is making it impossible for government to even think about the people. It is a failed governance system, and politicians who remember citizens only during election seasons. Man, how long are we going to continue like this? How long are we just going to continue like this? Where every day we sleep and wake up, all we see is issues of insecurity. I mean, if you're not scared, I am actually really, really scared. Every single day, Nigerians open newspapers or log into social media and are greeted with horror. There are so many irregularities that are happening around. Highways have become danger zones. Families can no longer travel without fear. And the sad truth, many Nigerians now say it is better to be met by an armed robber than a kidnapper. It is really, really scary. I mean, those days when we're traveling, all you're scared about is I wish I do not see armed robbers on the way. I wish I do not see armed robbers. But right now, people are no longer scared of armed robbers. People right now are terribly scared about kidnappers because, my dear, just pray it doesn't happen to you, because the thought can never ever be imagined. Now that is how low we have been dragged. As in, Nigerians have been dragged into I can't even comprehend or understand. And yet, these hotspots of kidnapping are not hidden. There are particular places this thing happens. The locations are known, the patterns are known, the criminals move freely because they know the system is broken. What do you expect when you have a broken system? Once you have a broken system, things are just going to be going haywire. People, there's no control, there's nothing is happening. This is really, really, really terrible. So, what exactly are state governments doing? I mean, does it mean that so now why do they now say governors are the chief security officers of this state when they cannot really do anything to protect the life of citizens? This is actually a very serious issue. Beyond photo ops, praise singing, and spending billions on propaganda, governance is more than commissioning billboards, sharing rappers, and dancing at campaigns. Security is the first duty of any government. If you cannot protect lives, you have failed completely. In fact, any governor who is still having issues of insecurity in his state has actually failed woefully. They should stop with this federal thing, waiting for the federal government to do. Federal government can actually not really do much for you guys. And guess what? There is actually a security vote that has never failed to come to each of the states. Now the question is, what are they doing with all the security votes? If not just for them to use to pacify and increase their harem of girlfriends. It is actually a very, very pathetic thing. It is time for accountability. It is time for leadership that acts, not leaders who wait until tragedy trends online before pretending to care. What we now have is leaders now just continue to wait. You just sit down and wait and wait and wait and wait for issues to happen, so that when these issues happen, they will now jump on the cloud to make it look as if okay, they are working, whereas they have actually been waiting all this while for things to happen like this so that they can have reasons to trend. And by trending, they're just preparing for the next elections. So it is time for leadership that acts, not leaders who wait until tragedy trends online before pretending to care. Banditry and kidnapping will only stop when government stops treating it like a normal Nigerian problem and starts treating it like a national emergency. Nigeria deserves better. Nigeria deserves safety. Enough of the excuses. You know what? Excuse is just the easiest and slimmest way for you to come out of an issue or a challenge. Nigeria is actually undergoing a very dire need for help right now. Nigeria is in need for help. The question now is that who is going to bail the cat? Because it is actually getting really, really pathetic. Every day you sleep, you wake up, you're bound to be met with one issue. As in, the headlines are so heartbreaking. Imagine, pastor shot dead, senior pastor, church members abducted by gunmen in Kogi. Kogi is where? Kogi has a governor. Kogi has senators. Kogi has House of Rep members. Kogi has everything you want and need. But guess what? They'll still be having issues upon issues. Now look at the next headline. Peace deals. Our religion does not condone oppression. All we are doing is for the sake of Allah. And this is from Gumi. I mean, somebody like this, is that the federal government cannot arrest him? Because this man is somebody who has come out to say he negotiates with terrorists. He's the person negotiating with terrorists. Let him carry us to that place. They should ask him to take the government to where those people are. If they want to hold these people, simple things like this, they can be apprehended. But guess what? They will never want to do this. They will just want to wait for it to happen. And when that happens, they will now begin to look for who to blame. Now, kidnappers share via Facebook and photos of several captives, including wives, daughters of Anglican priests killed in captivity. I mean, come on now, come on. With technology, with IP addresses, it is so easy to locate live location of these people. I don't know how they try to use their own IP knowledge and IP addresses, if not to solve criminal cases like this. Every day we sleep, we wake up, we are bound to be met with one issue or the other. And it is now a normal thing. It is now just a normal thing. Anybody can just sit down, wake up, do things. All they are preparing right now is for the next elections. And we actually think we are in a country. My heart bleeds. My heart breaks. I don't even know what to say. Because each day we sleep and wake up, we are bound to be met with one catastrophe or the other. The million-dollar question remains, are we going to remain like this? Elections is by the corner, and they will still come and collect your votes. And when they take your votes, guess what? You will still want to vote for them. And you actually want Nigeria to be better. Anyway, people, this is where we'll be stopping. Till I come your way again, I remain Gist Lover Hub TV, and I'm here to give you up-to-date information and gist of everything happening as it hot, as it hot. Thank you, and see you some other time. Bye-bye.